Hello everybody, this is PhazeonPhoenix and we are back playing Oxygen Not Included in the Spacefaring Ant Farm. And first thing I want to say to everybody is that I am sorry that I have not posted anything for about a week. I unfortunately have had a rather bad case of the flu, and it did a number on, first of all, my ability to really play anything, and my voice. Was hacking and coughing so much that everything was sounding, kind of gravelly, and I didn't really want to do that. So, second thing is that over that time, I had a short string of YouTube comments from one of my viewers who was concerned about this thing that I added recently, and the fact that the water that is coming out of this is indeed going to be germy, rather than completely clean like regular water. I replied, but didn't fully finish all of the answer all the questions that he had. Let's see, how did I reply here? I replied that this was actually destined. The water that's coming out of here is going to be the excess of the water that's not being recycled into this bathroom, and that is going to go into what I'm going to build today, which is an self-powered oxygen module up here, and to provide oxygen first of all for my the exosuits that I want to build here, and also for the base with all the excess left over that I might have. So these guys are going to continue to do some things while I talk and explain the situation. I think I'm going to need to do some research first, so one moment here. Do I have exosuits? Yes, I do. Don't really have anything at this juncture, although I probably should go for plastic manufacturing and then maybe low resistance conductors after. Did I do smelting? Yes, I did. Okay, that looks like a good way to start for now. So, as I was saying, this is going to be used in an electrolyzer, in a self-powered oxygen module that I'm going to build up in this general region. Or perhaps over here. Depends on what is going to be easier to set up when I get ready for that. The other thing that you can use this slightly germy water for, I mentioned, was irrigating crops. And this commenter replied back that he wasn't sure what to do to clean his water, but letting the plants eat the germs is more eloquent. I didn't have a complete answer for him at the time, but I do now. And the situation is that if your if the plant that you are irrigating is going to be cooked on the electric grill, it can use germy water because the process of cooking it on the grill will kill the germs. By contrast, if you use the germy water as the water for this microbe musher, the end result food will be germ covered because there's no heat in this musher. It's literally just smushing things together. So I think if I were to, for example, well, actually mealwood is not a good example because it doesn't need liquid irrigation. It just needs dirt to be replanted in it all the time. So there's nothing to irrigate this with, so you're not going to have anything with germs. But the other thing that's made on this is the berry slush thing. It's a combination of bristleberries and I think sleet wheat. Forgot. Anyway, that particular item, I believe, if I were to make it out of bristleberries that were irrigated with germy water, the end result would be germy. But since it's being cooked, the process of cooking will clean out the germs for your duplicants' use. And that's how you get away with things like the bristleberries, I think, can be irrigated with polluted water. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Let me find out here. No. But there are others that are food items that are polluted water irrigated, I believe. pepper nuts, the pepper plants. Yeah, see, these do get polluted water, and every food product that you produce with pinch of pepper nuts is cooked on the grill. None of it is put through the musher. So I think that is the explanation for that question of, oh, hey, look, thanks a lot for that, guys. That question of what can you do with the germy water. My primary use for it is going to be in a excuse me, not an oxalizer. That's what these used to be called. No, a electrolyzer. That's the right word. Now, the other thing, I just want to mention this real quick. If you are using algae terrariums, I think they would have the problem with using germy water and producing germy oxygen at the output. Because again, it's not heated in any way. It's just simply diffused through natural processes. So don't use it for that purpose either. But as far as what I'm doing here as the cycle for the bathroom plumbing, the germy state of it makes no difference to the actual exterior of it, so it's not a problem. So now, let me see here. I am wondering where would be the best place to put a self-powered oxygen module again. Oh, hello, Luna. It's kitty cat. 1 second. I have put things in her cat bed and now she's upset. Now, so if we take our tile 1, 2, 3, 4 there, and we do this again 1, 2, 3, 4 there, then that means that well, this is actually should whoopsie. This one should be insulated tile. Suddenly I've got more. I don't mind that. And let's see. Based on the design that I had last time, the core of it was something like this. Again, I think it was made out of insulated tile. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 high. There was 2 here. There was a space of 2 here for a pump. There was an atmos sensor and a door here. There was another gap of 2 in which the electrolyzer sat down about here. Then there was a wall. So this is 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A wall that was not insulated. Because over here was an area that was 4 wide, like that, and this was full of a snaky pipe, full of wheezeworts and stuff to cool it down, hydrogen, etc., etc. I think, though, for this new version, for this version I'm going to build here, I'm going to expand it for 1 more wheezewort. The reason being that it never really cooled it down much more than average temperature that you would want in your base, and I would like it to actually have cooled it down a considerable greater amount. And just so you can obviously see over here, I'm having everybody kind of get caught up on some of the things that I've had them do the last while. Oh, not mop, I want to sweep, actually. Sweep on a 6. There we go. So we'll have them pick up that. They'll walk through the water a bit, but what can I do? And I'm starting to get quite a few reed fibers, which I've already used some of to make some... wait. To make some carpeted tile in the kitchen. That's a little strange, but you know, what can you do? Well, this is all sandstone, so I'll just continue to use sandstone. I mean, granite has a 20% decor increase, but, you know, I'm not that fussed at this moment. At this particular juncture, I'm not seeing the need to really push Why is Alex so poor? That is strange. Maybe because Alex was down here digging more than anything. Anyway, not really important to me right at this moment. Right now, I'm going to let the duplicants kind of maintain themselves while I plan my next steps here. Where I'm going on from here. So, if I put that there, I can then continue this exit point over here. And you know what? Hey, I could mirror this and not make any extra steps. How do you like that? I think that's what I'll do. So what I'll do is I'll mirror my design, make it point the other way than I did last time. So that means I will put the Atmosuit checkpoint here, facing that way, with an air block over here, and we'll climb up here and This is still, well, because this is still moderately temperatured area. That, oh, see, here is a problem. This is still insulated. Thermal conductivity is still not low as I'd like it to be. So this is inadvertently leaking heat here, and that was what I was hoping to avoid. It's certainly better this way. Or is it? It's 35 degrees. Well, well, at least I did make it quite far enough away from everything. So, I might be able to deal with this a little later. I have not, as of yet, really done any sort of a recycling cooling system. It should be not based on air, but based on a liquid. So, I'll think about that later. I could, for example, use polluted water, cool it down really cold in here, and just radiate that around. I'll have to look at that later. So I've got a potential problem in the future with heat becoming an issue. I can deal with this in the short run by using Weezeworts, but as you can see, I haven't found any yet. Well, there's one here. I haven't dug up any yet, and I will need to go do that. So, yeah, see, one thing I have not done yet is encase everything with insulated tile. And even if I do, it's still not quite perfect. So I'm going to have to deal with that in the future. But if we went... Maybe I shouldn't share space like that with my, forget it. Uh-oh. Oh, that's just minor differences. Gas pressure... Working. Okay, so they're both working. Not going to worry about it too much. Alright, so far I think I am going to continue on with this new plan. It's kind of reversed from how I had it last time. Whoops. But that is okay. No, if I really want to be... The best thermal resistant stuff that I've got access to right now is clay. Or ceramics, excuse me. Ceramics. And ceramics are made... Do I have... I don't think I've unearthed any clay. Ceramic. Hard brittle from heated clay. So I'd have to unearth some clay. Where have I got clay? Not in the sand biome. Not there. Algae, bleach stone. Sandstone, sand. Oh, it is in the slime biomes. The pale green stuff without the patterns in it. The dark green stuff is not. That's algae. So, once I start digging better into a slime biome, more than I have over here. Yeah, see, there's not much clay on this half where I started digging in before. But there is on the other side. So I can get that eventually, just not right at the moment. And then fix this situation a little better. So for now, igneous will have to do. So igneous is kind of the first available insulator, I guess is a better word, insulator that you have. The best pre-space version is ceramic, which is made from clay, and I need to get that. What is that? Oh, just gas pattern. Alright, so let's let them go at it a little slow again. Maybe I'll go there. So. Alright then. Now the only problem with this design, or this idea of having it share that lower wall with my base and the exit, is that in order to fill this with helium, I had to put a gap here and then start pumping it in. And it's going to kind of poke its way around in various places like this, but I shall have to do what I can with that. So, we will do a typical, we'll do a mechanized airlock, and then we'll do the typical CO2 lock, which, you know, has always been a bit of a point of contention, given the fact that it is basically exploiting a current game mechanic to do this. Honestly, my opinion on this is that it's been around, this particular exploit, if you will, call it that, has been around for quite some time. Let me just explain real quick what that exploit is. That exploit is that only one gas or one type of liquid can possess a single tile at a time. And what you do is you, in my case, I'm going to flood this with carbon dioxide down here. And that will keep the two pockets of gases separate. And that's kind of what I am interested in at the exact moment, is keeping the inside air and the outside air separate. There are other methods using water and vacuums in between, basically two of these, to create a thermal insulative buffer, but I'm not too concerned with that right now. It's kind of why this is all at the top of my base, and actually this is in a bit of a cold area anyway, or a cool area anyway, so hopefully this won't be an issue. Or if it is, I'll deal with it later. Skill increase, I just noticed that. Alex is now an operator. Been a farmer. Doesn't tell. Oh, well, there you go. Suppose I could make him a plumber? That's pretty low. No. Wait, have you been? Yeah, you've been a groundskeeper. I think he was the only one who has been a farmhand. Pardon me. I guess I could make him a research assistant. Everybody... Whoa, everybody but Alex has been this? Oh, what do you know? There's where he's going. Okay, thank you, Alex. That's great. Alright, so we'll cancel that for now, so I can have that material back. So this is where we're going to go here. We will do... I wonder if I shouldn't completely seal this top area. Which means... yeah, I think I will. So this means that I will build that here. I will cancel, deconstruct this, and put in the necessary door in a minute. So let's see, what has people been doing while I've been talking? I told them to do this on a 6. So what else have they been doing on a 6? Lots of stuff, as well as harvesting food. Do I have enough pawns to actually get anything accomplished here? I'm trying to see what they're doing, because they haven't done any of this. Nor are they doing any of that. Oh, where'd I get helium down here? Oh, from this momentary moment when this was open. That's what it was. Whoa, starvation. Alex! You doofus. Get out of there. Alright. Toddlers, man. You're dealing with toddlers. Alright. Let's see here. So we'll get them. I don't have much left for tonight. So what we will do is... yeah, I'll build a mechanized airlock here. So what we'll do is set some of this stuff to a 7 here so we can get that started. And let's see, what I actually need to do here now is finalize the building of this interior segment. First of all, this and this are actually doors. There was that there, although I eventually took that out for some reason. Not exactly sure why it was even there. Building this. This was right here and here. And there was a door here, as well as here and here. So, let us continue to build up into here. Dig this all out. Dig this all out. And looks like I'm going to have to do this, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to dig all this just yet. So, we will set a lot of this to 7. That wasn't the insufficient oxygen warning that just beeped. It was probably somebody needed to go eat something or something like that. So, alright, so let's let them dig all this out. And you can use these unpowered. They're just as slow as the manual airlocks if you don't power them. Should I make that out of... Perhaps I should make it out of sedimentary rock? Hang on a second. Hardened composite, useful construction material, melting point, hardness, properties, plumbable. It's not telling me anything there. Actually, yeah, I think I should make this out of sedimentary rock. Thermal reactors require little energy to rise in temperature. Therefore, heat and cool quickly. Yeah, because this is merely to help transmit the cold that is generated in this area to cool down the pipes over to this area too, because this whole apparatus produces quite a fair amount of heat. And to prevent things from melting in this area, you kind of use it to distribute the heat a little better. So let's see if that helps. The last time I believe I did make that out of sandstone, and I never changed it. So we're going in here and we're building the basic frame of this pretty quickly here. Oh, there's a hatch inside. Oh dear. You know what I'm gonna do? Hang on. Do this right now. There we go. Make the hatch drop. Yay! Okay, that takes care of that problem. And we'll do this on a 7 again. But let's do this all on a 7. Although, you know what? I'll do again something slightly different. I will just dig it all out first, and then we'll build the wall once it's all dug out. Alright, I think I could build this and start and bring in one more duplicate and not strain my food production. But, after perhaps I get this all finished and dug out. So, nighty-night, everybody. Avery, Ruby, Wendy, Alex, Devin. I think that's even in order they came in. Yeah, Devin was the last one. How's he doing now? Yeah, see, he must have just simply been the one that was digging out most of this in the bottom, where he just wasn't exactly happy about the fact that he was doing that for a while. Oh, sorry, guys. Oh, that's kind of annoying. You know what? I'll leave this open for now. Because I'm not actually going to breach anywhere I really need to worry about just yet. I mean, yeah, there's hydrogen up here, but I'd rather it be up here than down here. This is what's going to be in here eventually anyway, so consider it a early start on the matter. So as soon as they manage to... Ah, wait, I see what I got to do here. When they manage to dig up here into this area and build this airlock, they'll be able to get the rest of this. We have to hold this manual airlock open until the very end of it, as they won't be able to get through this if it's closed in any way with all this stuff going on here. So they can't jump this. They can't open the door and then jump this gap. That's not possible. But if you open the door, they'll go through it anyway. Here we go. And tell you what, we'll sweep in here on a 7 when they're finished digging it all up, of course. No, actually, it's all going to fall to the bottom, given the, except for this piece right here, given the way that they've done this so far. Yeah, you know what? I like that, actually. I will reduce all this. And you don't need to be a high number anymore. Oh, and this here. Sweep on a 6. No, wait. Sweep on a 7. Anywhere in this self-hard oxygen module thing I'm building here. There, they built that. We'll open it. And we might as well open all these too, because it just takes time to open and close all the darn doors. Oh, work time over. So, doing pretty good, except they haven't built this down here yet. Not exactly that worried. Unless... Hang on a minute. Got 65 tons of dirt sitting around, so I'm not too worried about burning through it. It's only 10 kilograms a cycle, and I've got 60-some tons. 65 tons of this. So, I don't have to worry about running out in the immediate. So, it's not that vital that they did not get my mushroom farm planted yet. And mushrooms aren't really going to be the long-term solution either, but they are better than mealwood, and they're less. You feed them slime, and that's it. Slime does well. It has a use. You can use it in the algae distiller and get algae out of it. But I'm going to switch away from these oxygen diffusers, which were once called oxidizers, or algae whatever. Algae oxidizers, that's what it was. They've since changed them. So, hey, what do you know? I think they got this almost done here. Okay, now I can see the necessity of having those on a higher number if you want them to actually come in there and flip the switches that you want them to do. So, they just got back to work here, so things are good. Whoop, ha hatch. You fall down, go boom. Okay. Let them go a little bit longer here. And we're going to have to also come across like that, because they won't be able to reach these few tiles. Hey, another job, Master. Avery has mastered Groundkeeper. It also looks like they finished the research that I had selected. Yes, they did. Well, I suppose I'll do like I said and start with that. How's my water doing? Pretty good. And I have a nice infinite supply of fresh water coming from this cool steam vent. It's extremely hot. 40 degrees Celsius is nothing to sneeze at, and I'm not sure you'd want to go swimming in it for too long. Unfortunately, Celsius isn't my native. You know, I live in America, so we don't use Celsius that much. But I have kind of forced myself to at least understand some of it, and so that I don't have to worry about that. And it's more sense to me to be in Celsius anyway, because everything in the... It's everything but us does it with Celsius anyway, so... Anywho. They're busy sweeping up all the stuff here. Yeah, I'm going to wait a little bit longer, because they still need to build a bit. So I am going to instead cancel this. Oops, wait. I needed that, but I wanted to cancel the sweeping, because let's get it all dug out first, or else I'm going to run into the same problems again anyway when they do the ceiling. So yep, you liked their bed? Cool. The simple conversations they have now. It's kind of neat. And they're working. I like the way they just throw nuts and bolts and washers and stuff at everything to build it. End of cycle. So I guess that's where we'll leave it for today, because they're not going to get anything else accomplished. This was PhazeonPhoenix, and we were playing Oxygen Not Included in the Spacefaring Ant Farm. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe to my channel, and you have to hit the little bell now if you want to get all the notifications. And like my videos and leave comments. So until next time, everybody, have a good one. Bye-bye.